This is the frequently asked questions for Sampada, Heritage for Prosperity, a project management workshop for cultural protection. Please use this document before filling out your form so that you have all relevant details and that you submit a complete and strong application. This document is available in English and Nepali and in video format. What is CPF? CPF, or Culture Protection Fund, is a global program implemented by the British Council. It is funded by the UK government's Department for Culture, Media and Sports. CPF is active in over 20 countries, including in parts of South Asia. In Nepal, CPF has conducted scoping research in 2022-2023, which it followed by capacity building and grant support to a number of projects across the country. Like in other countries, CPF is focused on protecting cultural heritage so that it can contribute to sustainable development. What do we mean by cultural heritage? CPF takes up a wide and encompassing definition of cultural heritage, which include both tangible and intangible aspects of culture. Different art cultural forms are included. And as mentioned before, CPF sees cultural heritage as a key contributor to sustainable development, especially in countries where they are at risk of loss due to a range of issues, including conflict and climate change. What does cultural heritage mean in Nepal? There are multiple definitions in the policy context, but a unified vision for its diverse cultural heritage is still missing. There are complex intersections with identity, faith, and geography. Oral history and multilingual composition of society also further complicate accounts and narratives around cultural heritage. Many heritage also exist at margins, either because they belong to underserved communities or hard to reach areas. What is the offer? We're offering a 3-day physical workshop in Kathmandu for professionals and organizations. There will be sessions on project management, skill building, which will focus largely on designing projects for sustainability and impact. We will be using a number of case studies to contextualize the lessons and engage discursively in a forum with external speakers representing different types of heritage actions. This will also be a chance to network and to meet with other people. Instruction language is English, but there will be interpretation available in Nepali. To further enhance access, we will be providing Nepali Sign Language, and for the venue and residential stay, which is only for out of valley participants, these will all have a number of accessibility amenities, including being wheelchair friendly. Why is the workshop needed? Heritage sector is complex, and the community of practice currently is mostly exclusive to Kathmandu or particular professions. Sustainability is an important concern, and there has been some policy development in recent years that needs to be discussed. Of course, we need better project and management skills as we compete globally for funding and are looking at graduating from least developed country status, which will have a strong impact on the funding available to Nepal. Knowledge generation and fostering connections, as well as promoting shared cause, is always needed as well. Who is eligible? You need to be at least 18 and older to apply. You need to be based in Nepal and working in heritage or planning to work with heritage. In case you don't have direct experience working professionally in cultural protection, we can also consider community leadership and other leadership actions in your application. Organizations can apply, but can only send in one person to attend the workshop or its events. You should also have adequate level of spoken English, Nepali, and Nepali Sign Language to participate fully in the workshop. We will be only taking up 30 individuals, of which 15 will be coming from outside of Kathmandu Valley. What are the costs to participating? This is a free program. Traveling participants will be offered room and board. For those whose commute within Kathmandu Valley is over 20 kilometers, a travel bursary will also be provided. Transfer for traveling participants are covered, and a modest stipend will be provided for the duration of their stay. There will be also accessibility support for even filling out this application process. You can reach out to sampada.workshop@gmail.com to register your request around accessibility support, and we will be in touch with further instructions around that. How do you apply? You can apply through the online form, which is available on British Council's website. You can apply in Nepali, English, or in Nepali Sign Language through video. You can also download the form to review before, or you can download the form and submit it offline, emailing it to the provided email address. There are only 3 questions in the form, but preparation will be necessary. If the online and form and format is inaccessible to you, you can consider alternatively to send in a video or audio clip, which can be at most 5 minutes in length. Those submitting audio video material need to answer all of the questions included in the form. Please also get in touch with the team for further support on media submissions. You can also upload 2 additional documents for us to consider. This is not a requirement, and we will definitely only have limited time to give to each application. So please make sure your documents are concise and to the point. The deadline is 11:59 p.m. on 24th December 2025. How will the applications be assessed? A panel of sector experts will appraise this application. We are aiming at confirming participants on a rolling basis, so please apply sooner than later. Participants will be assessed for their relevancy. They need to have the right track record, at least some years of relevant experience, or experience that come from different fields are also eligible. And we will consider the candidates' base and gender so that our participant pool is inclusive. We will be looking at critical thinking, leadership, and creativity in your form essays to make our decisions. Interviews may be requested for some candidates. These will be virtual. Successful applicants will be notified by 31st of December 2025. And after confirmation, you need to send in a 100-word biography and a portrait image to fully confirm your seat. This will be by 5th of January 2026. What does the workshop consist of? So the workshop has a pre-workshop webinar. This will help with introductions on the 9th of January. We will be sharing joining instructions with what's included in the workshop, including a catalog of biographies of all the participants, including speakers and guests. You will also be participating in a welcome event on the 20th of January, which is when out-of-Valley participants are expected to arrive into Kathmandu, and the workshop is from 21 to 23rd, which are full day engagements. Each day will cover 3 sessions and include 1 session with a guest speaker. Thank you and networking event is planned for the evening of 23rd January as a concluding event. That is all. If you have any other question, and if your question has not been answered, please get in touch with us at sampada.workshop@gmail.com. Please give us at least a day to reply to your query, and we will only be answering questions by email up to 20th December 2026. So please don't wait and get in touch with us right away. Thank you and good luck with your application.